Without realizing it, you must have been using conditional sentence in your daily conversation. Take a look at the dialogue below. Rita, what will you do tonight? Krishna, if it doesn't rain, I will go to my friend's house. The word if indicates the word if indicates a hypothetical situation with the following action. If it doesn't rain tonight, Krishna will go to her friend's house. What if it rains? She will probably do another activity.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, Pina, for reading it for us. So we have learned about this in the previous weeks that in our daily conversations, we sometimes use these sentences, yeah, conditional sentences in our daily conversations. Okay, and this is the dialogue that has been read by Fina. And look at this one. Yeah? This is the key point that the word if, yeah, indicates a hypothetical situation with the following action. Okay, similar with this one, ya, hampir sama dengan yang ini. Kita sudah pernah bahas bahwa, okay, this one. That there are the real possibilities and unreal conditional. Jadi ini saya ulangi lagi ya. Jadi ada kemungkinan-kemungkinan yang akan terjadi di masa depan, ya. It is included in the real conditional or real possibilities, ya, kemungkinan yang akan terjadi. And also there are things which are unreal. Ada juga keadaan-keadaan yang unreal, which is it's about something imaginary or impossible situations. Yeah, unreal conditional emphasize on imaginary or impossible situation. Hal-hal yang diangan-angan saja, ya, atau bahkan itu tidak mungkin untuk terjadi. Okay, so that is the point from this one. Alright, and then hypothetical situation. Maksudnya apa, sir? Ini sama seperti ini. Okay, that the condition and the result are correlated with each other. Ya, condition dan result akan saling berhubungan. Atau dengan kata lain, in other words, the result of something or situation depends on the condition. Okay, hasil dari sesuatu atau sebuah situasi akan bergantung pada kondisi sebelumnya. Okay, so that is the point from this topic. Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, Pina. And then take a look at this one. Yeah, this is, we have also talked about this in our slides. Ya, di slide sebelumnya kita juga pernah membahas tentang ini. Now let's take a look from the example which is provided from our ebook. Ya, kita lihat contoh dari ebook kita. So there are 4 types of conditional sentence. Ini saya ulangi lagi bahwa ada 4 types, ada 4 jenis atau tipe conditional sentence. Natasha, please help me to read the first point. Natasha, bantu sir baca yang poin pertama.
But zero conditional. Zero conditional sentence is used when we talk about something that always true of or often refers to general truths. Example, if you freeze liquid, it becomes solid. If you heat water, it boils. Not only
Okay.
for general. Okay.
Okay, continue. Not only for.
Not only for general truth, zero conditionals also can use for giving instruction by using imperative as the main clause. Example, if she comes late, tell her to wake up early. If you visit Sito, meet me at the Pike Place Market. If you hit water, it boils. No.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Natasha, for reading it for us. Okay, so we have known that zero conditional sentence is used when we talk about something that always true. Okay, something that always true or often refers to general truth, ya, fakta-fakta yang umum, ya, atau kebenaran-kebenaran yang umum. Okay, if you freeze liquid, it becomes solid. Ya, kita tahu bahwa kalau kita membekukan, ya, atau kalau kita freeze sharing, maka itu akan menjadi beku, ya, atau akan menjadi solid bentuknya. This is kan, ini kan science, ya. This is science, and this is the general fact or truth. Fakta umum kan, kebenaran yang umum. Kalau you bekukan air, maka itu akan menjadi es misalnya. Ya, if you freeze water, it becomes ice. Ya kan, kalau bukan air jadi es. That is the example. And then if you heat water, yeah, heat, okay, freeze. Yeah, this is present simple, yeah, of base verb, yeah, kata kerja yang dasar, or verb one, yeah, base verb. If you heat water, it boils. It boils. Kalau you panaskan air, maka itu akan mendidih. Yeah, that is the fact. That is the general truth. Okay, and then zero conditional also give this one instruction. Kalimat memerintah. Yeah. Imperative sentence. If she comes, yeah, comes late, tell her to wake up early. Okay, so this is the instruction from someone. Ya, ini adalah perintah dari seseorang. Ya, tell her, ya, tell her to wake up early. Nah, ini yang namanya main clause. Klausa utamanya, okay? This is the main clause. Main clause. Yeah? Tell her to wake up early. If you visit Seattle, meet me. Okay? Meet me. So this is the instruction from someone. Meet me at the Pike Place Market. All right. So there is no change in the form of verb. Ya, tidak ada perubahan dalam bentuk katanya. Okay, because this is the zero conditional. Talks about general truths or general fact or instruction. All right, no change in the form of verb. All right, but you must pay attention to the subject, to the perceived subject. Ya, anak-anak sekalian, siswa-siswa sekalian, kita harus perhatikan subjeknya itu apa. Okay. If it's she, he, or it, yeah, don't forget to add s or es after the verb. Ya, kalau she, he, it atau singular subject, ya. Kalau subjeknya itu singular atau tunggal, ya, then you add s or es after the verb, ya, setelah kata kerjanya. Alright, so that is the point from this one. Oke, kita perhatikan lagi. Let's pay attention again to the second point. Ya, ke poin yang kedua. Abigail, please help me to read the second point. Bantu Sir, baca poin kedua.
The first conditional sentence is used when we talk about certain condition and we are certain that the result is likely. Example, if it rains, I will not visit my grandmother. If I have free time, I will go to the beach. If it rains, I will not visit my grandmother. If positive simple present, simple future. Pay attention to the verb used in the first conditional sentence. It used in infinitive rains and simple future. Will not visit. Will go.
Okay, thank you, Abigail. So this is the point from the second part. Yeah, first conditional. Okay, when we talk about the certain condition, and we are certain that the result will happen. Kita yakin bahwa ini akan terjadi atau akan kita lakukan. Okay? We are certain that the result will happen. If it rains, ya, add s, ya, tambahkan es because this is singular, ya, karena ini singular. Subjeknya singular, ya, tunggal. If it rains, I will not. Okay. I will not visit my grandmother. If I have, okay, free time, I will go to the beach. Okay, will go. So this is the formula. If plus simple present, and then in the main clause, di clause utamanya simple future. Will, okay, simple future. All right. Okay. Remember once again, if the subject is singular, kalau subjeknya ada tunggal atau singular, don't forget to add s or es after the verb. Ya, jangan lupa tambahkan s atau es-nya setelah kata kerjanya. Okay, alright, that is easy. Next, let's take a look at the next one. Okay. This one. Okay. Let's take a look. Willie, help me please to read the third point. Coba Willie bantu Sir. Baca yang ini Will, third point. Willie?
Yang second answer.
Yeah, second conditional.
Second conditional. Second conditional sentence is used when we talk about an imaginary situation in the present. Example, If I were a parent, I would teach my kids to say please every time they need a help from other people. If plus past simple, would plus verb 1. At the time and at the times the speaker say the sentence above, he or she is not a parent. Thus is an imaginary situation in the present. Can you identify the verb used in the sentence? How does it differ from the first conditional? Read the following sentence. If I were a teacher, I would not give homework to my student. Is the speaker a teacher?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Will. Yeah, let's take a look to this one, the second conditional. Okay, used to talk about imaginary situation in the present. Dia membayangkan sesuatu di masa kini. Okay, imagining a situation in the present. Bayang apa ya? Angan-angan dia, ya, atau pengandaian dia. If I were a parent, I will teach my kids. What is the fact of current situation? Faktanya apa? If I were a parent, then how is the fact? Apa faktanya, guys? What is the fact? Kan kalimatnya, the sentence say, if I were a parent, I would teach my kids to say please. So, what is the fact? Lalu faktanya apa? Coba ingat lagi. Will, kan tadi dibilang, if I were a parent, I would teach my kids. Ya kan? Itu kan pengandaian dia kan? Faktanya apa? What is the fact? Seandainya aku jadi orang tua, aku akan ajarin anakku buat bilang please. Then what is the fact? Okay, he or she is not the parent. Oh, I'm not a parent. Gitu. Faktanya adalah I'm not a parent. So I cannot teach my kids. Yeah. I'm not a parent. Jadi itu faktanya ya guys ya. Alright. Okay. The fact is I'm not a parent. Aku bukan orang tua. I'm not a parent. So that is the fact. Faktanya berbeda dengan imaginary dia atau angan-angan dia. I'm not a parent. Or you can say like this, I'm not a parent. So I can teach them. For example, ya itu contohnya. I'm not the parent, so I cannot teach them. Okay? All right. Okay, he or she is not a parent. So this is the fact. Ini adalah faktanya. that it is an imaginary situation in the present. Maka itu hanyalah angan-angan dia di masa kini. Ya, itu bukan faktanya. Alright. This one. If I were a teacher, I would not give my homework to my students. Okay, maka timbul pertanyaan. There is a question. Is the speaker a teacher? Is the speaker a teacher? Guys, apa jawabannya? What is the answer? If I were a teacher, I would not give my homework. Jadi apa faktanya? What is the fact? What is the fact, guys? Any idea? Tadi hampir sama jawabannya dengan yang di atas. Yap. Oh, ada yang chat. No, she is not. Okay, how is the complete sentence? Bagaimana kalimat lengkapnya? Okay. Lagi ya. If I were a parent, I will teach my kids. Jadi kan itu kan. If I were a parent, I will teach my kids. Jadi faktanya, I'm not a parent, right? I'm not the parent. So, I cannot, yeah, or can't teach them, or I don't teach them. Saya tidak mengajari mereka atau tidak bisa mengajari mereka. Because of what? Because I'm not the parent. Karena aku bukan orang tuanya. Okay? That is the fact of the first sentence. Ya, itu adalah fakta kalimat yang ini. Oke, sekarang kalimat berikutnya. The next sentence. If I were a teacher, I would not give homework to my students. Okay? Then what is the fact? Faktanya apa? I'm not the teacher. Faktanya saya bukan gurunya. Okay? I'm not the teacher. Okay. So the answer is, okay, Natasha. She or he is not a teacher. Yeah, good. Okay. All right. She is not the teacher. That is the fact. Itu faktanya ya guys. Present fact. Fakta saat ininya adalah demikian. Oke. Alright. Next point ya. Kita ke poin berikutnya. Okay, this one is the third conditional. Alright. Third conditional. Leonie, please help me to read this one. Third conditional.
Third
Unmute.
conditional
Mhm.
is used when we when we talk about a hypothetical situation that is untrue in the past. Sometimes it is used to express regrets. Example, if I had known your address, I would have visited you. At the time the speaker says the sentence, he or she expresses a hypothetical condition in the past, not in the present.
Okay. Thank you, Leonie. Is used when we talk about situations that is untrue in the past. Okay. Dia membayangkan sesuatu di masa lalu itu bisa diubah atau bisa tidak terjadi. Ya. Or sometimes the speakers wanted to change the situation in the past. Ya, di beberapa kalimat bahkan si speaker mau mengubah situasi di masa lalu, which is impossible. Ya. We cannot change things that happened in the past. Alright? Tidak bisa kita ubah situasi atau sesuatu yang terjadi di masa lalu. Yeah. Talk about situation that is untrue in the past. And also, okay, it is used to express regrets. Ya, third conditional ini juga berbicara tentang penyesalan. Seandainya dulu aku nggak begini, ya kan? Seandainya kemarin aku gini. Ya, dia menyesal dia tidak melakukan sesuatu di masa lalu. Ya, so the speaker regret that he or she didn't do the certain thing in the past, or didn't know the certain points in the previous time. Okay, let's take a look at the example. If I had known, okay, had known your address, okay, had known your address, I would have visited you. Okay, if I had known your address, I would have visited you. So, what is the fact? Maka apa faktanya? Coba nyalain mic. What is the fact? If I had known your address, I would have visited you. So what is the fact? Faktanya apa?
I didn't have your address.
Ya, Tina. Okay, I didn't know. Okay. Seperti itu ya, guys. Di masa lalu dia nggak tahu. Okay. I didn't know your address. So, what is it, Tina? So, I didn't know your address, so
I didn't visit you.
Yeah, that's good, Vina. This is the fact. kemarin-kemarin atau dulu aku nggak tahu alamat kamu. Jadi aku nggak bisa mampir ke rumah kamu. Ya kan? I didn't know your address. So I didn't visit you. Karena dulu aku nggak tahu alamat kamu. Ya aku tidak. Jadinya aku tidak bisa mampir ke tempat kamu. Ya. I didn't know. Aku tidak tahu dulu. Jadi aku tidak mengunjungi. Ya, ini konteksnya adalah past. Ya, the context of this sentence is the past. Konteksnya adalah masa lalu ya. I didn't know your address, so I didn't visit you. Alright, everyone. Okay. Good. Now, let's take a look to this one. Look at this one, right? Similar. Ya kan? Hampir sama kan? The speaker did not visit his friend. Oke, tadi Vina sempat singgung ini. Ya, did not visit his friend. Because of what? Because he did not know. Didn't know. Okay. All right. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So this is the formula, yeah, of the third conditional. Ini adalah struktur kalimatnya, ya. The sentence structure of the grammatical structure. Okay, if plus past perfect. Okay, had practice. Okay, had practice. Okay, and in the main clause, di klausa utamanya, would have plus past participle. Apa past participle? What is the meaning of past participle? Verb 3. Okay? Okay, if I had practiced more before, I would have passed the test. Kalau kemarin-kemarin aku berlatih dengan keras, maka aku akan lulus ujian. Oke. Okay. Ini konteksnya kembali lagi masa lalu. Oke, okay. In the past. If I had practiced more before, I would have passed the test. So, what is the fact? Faktanya apa, guys? What is the fact? Coba nyalakan mic. What is the fact? Anybody can answer? Okay, let's take the sentence. If I have practiced more before, I would have passed the test. Then what is the fact? Maka apa faktanya? Ada yang bisa jawab? Anybody can answer? What is the fact, everyone? Anybody knows? Ada yang tahu? Lihat ini contoh sebelumnya. Look at the previous example. Will, tahu jawabannya Will? Do you know the answer? Leonie, what is the answer? What is it? Natasha, apa, Natasha? If I had practiced more before, I would have passed the test. Jadi apa faktanya? What is the fact? Hello, what is the fact?
Didn't practice more.
So, I didn't practice more,
So I cannot pass the exam.
I didn't practice more, so you can say like this, couldn't pass the test, or I didn't pass the test. Okay, I didn't practice more, so I didn't pass the test. All right. Okay. Now look at this one. If you had not been late, okay, if you had not been late, you would not have missed the performance. So what's the fact? Faktanya apa? What is the fact? If you had not been late, you would not have missed the performance. I give you time about 3 minutes, okay, to think about these 2 sentences, ya. Saya kasih beri waktu 2 menit bagi kalian untuk memikirkan kalimat ini, okay, and then you will state the fact later on. Nah, dan setelah itu you sebutkan apa faktanya. Alright? Okay, 3 minutes to think. Alright guys, let's take a look at these 2 sentences. So this is the example from the third conditional type, okay, conditional sentence. If you have not been late, you would not have missed the performance. So what is the fact? Maka apa faktanya? What is the fact, guys? Who can answer? Bisa jawab.
You miss the performance.
Yep.
You miss the performance.
Okay. And then?
Because you had been late.
All right. Any other answer? Kita lihat konteksnya ya guys ya. Let's pay attention to the context of this sentence. Vina, once again, coba tadi Vina apa?
You had been late, so you missed the performance.
Okay. You missed the performance. Ya, seperti ini juga bisa ya. You can state it like this. You missed the performance because
you are late.
Because you were late. Okay? Situations in the past. Okay? Situasi yang terjadi di masa lalu. Okay? You missed the performance because you were late. Karena kemarin dia terlambat, jadinya dia nggak lihat pertunjukannya, atau dia melewatkan pertunjukannya. Okay? Alright. And then the second sentence, if only I had a camera with me yesterday, I would have captured the moment when he opened his present. Had here, ya, the second had here. Had kedua di sini adalah verbnya ya, the verb. Okay. So, what is the fact? Maka apa sebetulnya yang terjadi? Faktanya apa? Okay, look at the previous example. Lihat contoh sebelumnya. Similar with this one, ya. Sama seperti ini. Ya, Natasha. Oke, nyalakan mic. Turn on your mic. Turn on your mic. I want to hear your voice. Saya mau dengar suaranya. What is it, Natasha? Didn't have. Okay, lihat di chat. Okay, Natasha. All right. I didn't have my camera. Okay, so I didn't capture the moment. Or Natasha in the chat box stated that Natasha di chat box bilang, okay, this is Natasha answer. I didn't capture the moment yesterday when he opened his present because I didn't have a camera. Okay. All right. You can also state it like this. Ya. Seperti ini juga bisa. All right. Okay, that's great. All right. So that is the example from this sentences, okay, from this conditional sentence. So I hope you can understand these points, all right? And then you can take a look to the rest of the example on your learning website, all right? So make sure you access it and learn the material and the video from our Google Classroom as well. All right. So I hope you can do the tasks and can get a good score. And if you have any questions about it, you can ask me in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so good luck to all of you